Hello to all of you tremendous test takers out there. My name is Miss Karen, and welcome to this edition of Getting Ready for the OAA. As you may know, we've been working on a list of strategies that we can use to do our best on the test. I hope that you've been practicing, and practicing. So, who remembers our first strategy? That's right. First, read the questions first. What about our second strategy? You got it. Second, circle the key words. What about our third strategy? Who remembers? You got it. Junk it. Any answers that you don't need or that you know are definitely not the right answer, cross them out so they don't distract you as you are trying to figure out what the right answer is. Now remember, if you use this strategy, only cross out the written part of the answer choices. Do not, and I repeat, do not make marks anywhere near the bubbles that you fill in. Otherwise, the machine that scores your test will think that you marked more than one answer and will count it wrong. And then on the last episode, we heard about how exercising and getting some blood pumping to your brain just before a test might help you focus and concentrate more while you're taking any test. So, our number 4 strategy is get your blood and some oxygen pumping to your brain right before the test. Some students watching, maybe even you, think that there is no way that you could possibly pass. Today's guests on the show are going to give you a little strategy to help with that fear. These students from Lincoln Park Elementary School used to think that they wouldn't pass until they found a strategy to use during a test. And here's the thing. Each student visualizes a different mental picture during the test to give them strength. Let's visit Lincoln Park and hear what advice they have to give us.
Answer on the bubble sheet, but don't answer on the proof page. Answer on the bubble sheet, but don't really care about it. 350.
I'm Lule.
My name's Lene.
My name's John.
My name's Kenyon.
My name's Brandon.
My name's Jamaica.
So we are here at Lincoln Park, and Jamaica is our 6th grade student who's here to do the interviews this morning.
Brandon, how do you know that you're going to pass the OAA test?
Well, I know I'm going to pass the OAA test because I'm a reading ninja and I have to go through this maze where I have to fight off these math samurais, and then I have to answer a giant equation dragon. And that's how I know I'm going to pass the test.
Well, do you think that the OAA test will be a challenge for you?
No, I don't, because my teachers have trained me to pass this test. They've helped me work hard all throughout this year. So that's how I know I'm going to pass the test.
What are some of your strategies to making the test easier?
Well, I think of it as a boxing game. When they jab me with the question, I gotta hit them with the hands.
In my mind, I think that the OAA test is like a maze full of traps with wrong answers. They have to try to get past the maze without going into any traps to find the answer that'll help me pass.
My teachers have helped me a lot, and they put their faith in me, and I would put my faith in them. They helped me achieve, and they made me believe in myself, and they made me believe in them.
When you were taking it, what do you think helped you the most that got you to be able to pass it?
The first time I took the OAA test, of course, I was in the 3rd grade. And I didn't think I were going to pass it because mostly of the time length and how much effort it took that you had to put in taking the test. And as being 8 years old, I didn't think that I had that courage, the power to do it yet. just reread anything. And if you don't understand it, go over it again. You don't have to necessarily do every problem then. You could skip it and come back to it. So that was very comforting to me while taking this test for the first time.
Wow! There are some great strategies used at Lincoln Park. One young man visualizes himself as a ninja fighting a dragon, another as a boxer. One young lady imagines herself going through a maze, finding the end. And two remember how hard both they and their teachers have worked to prepare everyone for the test. And the young lady hosting the conversation repeated a strategy we heard on an earlier episode, and that is do the easy questions or the questions you know first, then go back and spend the remaining time on the more difficult questions. So, think of a scenario or a person that will give you strength to push through to the end of the test. Whether you imagine yourself as a superhero defeating the test, or you picture someone special to you, encouraging you to do your best, visualize yourself doing your best on the test. Off camera, one of those young students at Lincoln Park said that before taking the test, he remembered his teacher saying it didn't matter if he passed or not. She just wanted him to do his best on the test. And guess what? He just focused on that and he passed. So even if you think you can never pass any test, just focus on doing your best. Use a mental picture if you want to, and you'll do fine. So, our additional 2 strategies today are, number 5, use mental pictures or your imagination to give you strength. And number 6, do the easier questions first. But don't forget to go back and do the rest of those questions. We've been getting some great ideas from many of you about ideas for the show. We've even heard from other school districts in the state. We're going to keep the show going until the end of the year, so keep the ideas and the questions coming. Send them to the address on the screen. See you next time.